Good morning students, this is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. So we are continuing the lesson more on MS Word 2010. Till now in this chapter we have discussed about how to apply bullets and numberings. What are bullets and numbering, what are the different ways of applying them, what is subscript and superscript, how to insert the subscript and superscript features, how to insert the symbols in our document, what is the uses of symbols in a document, working with graphics. In working with graphics, we have discussed about how to insert a clip art, what is clip art, how to insert a picture, formatting the pictures. In formatting the pictures, we have discussed regarding resizing a picture, cropping a picture, adding styles to a picture, what is word art, how to insert the word art, formatting the word art, how can we format the word art, like changing the color of the word art, changing the outline color of the word art, applying a shadow effect, changing the text directions. Next, we have discussed regarding what are shapes, how to insert the shapes in our document, changing the color and outline of the shape, adding text to a shape, how can we take the screenshot on our system, etc. We have also discussed regarding the tables, what is table, what is cell, what are the different methods of inserting the table, entering the data in a table, formatting the tables, adding row and columns, merging the cells, table heading, etc. So in this video we will again start showing how to work with tables, and then we will continue the further chapter. Some of the students have asked to explain the topic working with tables again. So I am continuing to explain from working with tables. So how can we, first of all, what is the way of inserting the table? Click on the start menu. From the start menu, go to the all programs, or here we have Microsoft Office Word 2007. Just single click over here. As soon as you single click over here, the MS window get appeared. This is the MS window, this is the MS Word that appeared on your screen. Now suppose I am changing the font size of here. The font style is Times New Roman, and the font size, suppose I have changed to 48. Now here we are going to start seeing how to insert the table. First of all, go to the insert tab, look over here, this is the insert tab over here. Have a left click over here. As soon as you left click, the option of tables get appeared. Just left click over here. As soon as you left click over here, there are three different methods of inserting the table. First, by selecting the grid. As much grid you select, the number of rows and column in the grid, that much table will appear on your screen. Second is from the insert table. Click on the insert table. Here you can write the number of columns and the number of rows that you want and click on OK. That much row and column will be inserted in the table. Or third, again move to the insert tab, and from the tab move to the tables and draw table. As soon as you click on draw table, look over here, the cursor changes to the shape of pencil, and here you can draw the table according to your choice. The number of rows and column that you want over here. The number of row and column that you wish to have over here is, suppose this is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column, this is the fourth column, say this is the first row, this is the second row and third row. So in this way you can create the table according to your own requirement. So these are the three different methods of creating the table. Now we are asked to enter the data in the table. Like suppose I have entered the data OK. As soon as I type OK, the cursor moved, the cursor over here typed OK. Now if I want to move to the next cell, just press the tab key. As soon as I press the tab key over here, look, the cursor moved to the next cell. Now I can type over here the content, hello. Now if I want to move to the next cell, you can move to the next cell with the help of tab key or with the help of arrow key. Suppose I again type the tab key. Now I type the word buy. So in this way, with the help of tab key, we can move from one cell to another. Look over here, we are moving from one cell to another. Now with the help of arrow key also, we can move from one cell to the other. There are 4 different arrow keys. Top arrow key will take us to the top of the cell. Bottom arrow key will take us to the bottom of the cell. Left arrow key will take us to the left of the cell. And right arrow key will take us to the right of the cell. So in this way, we can move from one cell to another. Now moving the cell, moving the table. How can you move the table? In order to move the table, we have the option of cut and paste. Either select the table by the help of Ctrl plus A. I have selected the entire table. Now Ctrl X. As soon as I clicked on Ctrl X, the table moved to the clipboard. Now take the cursor wherever you want and again press the paste button. Press Ctrl plus V. As soon as I click on Ctrl plus V, look over here, the table get moved from the top location to this location. Or here we have a square. Look, this is the square of 4 arrow sided. As soon as you bring the cursor over here, you can drag the table to your desired location wherever you want. In this way also, you can move the cursor from one place to another. So this is the another method of moving the table from one location to another location. Now resizing a table. How can you resize a table? So suppose I want to increase the width of a column. As soon as I left click over the column border, look over here, it changes into the shape of double arrow. Now I can drag it toward the outward side to increase the width or drag it toward the inward side to decrease the width. So in this way, I can increase the width. We can also increase the height of also row. As soon as I bring the cursor over the row line, over the row border, look, it changes to the double arrow shape. Now if I want to increase the height, I can drag it toward the outward side, or if I want to decrease the height, I can drag it toward the inward side. So in this way, we can increase the height or decrease the height of row. Now modifying a table. How can we modify a table? First of all, adding a row. Like suppose I want to insert a row over here. So first of all, select the entire row of this. After selecting, you can have a right click over here. As soon as you right click over here, look over here, the insert option is available, and in the insert you can select the insert row above or insert row below. Like suppose I have clicked insert row above. As soon as I clicked insert row above, the selected text got below and a new row above it got inserted. Now again I selected the row over here. This time again I right click over here. I move to the insert option, and from the insert option I move to the insert row below. As soon as I click on insert row below, look over here, the new row below the selected row got inserted. So in this way we can insert a row. In order to delete a row, so just select the row that you want to delete. Now move to the layout tab, click on the layout tab. As soon as you left click on the layout tab, here we have the option of delete. Just left click on the delete. Here we have 4 different options. If you want to delete the cell, if you want to delete the column, if you want to delete the row or delete the table, just delete, left click on delete row. As soon as you left click on delete row, look, the row got deleted. So in this way you can delete a row or add a row. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss over here is adding a column and deleting a column. Now how can we add a column? In order to add a column, just over here, left click over the top of the column, look over, it got selected. Now right click over here, go to the insert part, and from the insert column to the left or insert column to the right. You have two options. If you click on insert column to the left, look over here, a new column got inserted to the left of the selected portion. Now suppose if I again selected a column, I just made a right click over here, insert, I move to the insert column to the right. As soon as I click on insert column to the right, a new column got inserted to the right of the selected text. Now if I want to delete the column, just right click over here. Since here we have the delete column option over here, look, this is the option of delete column. Just have a left click over here and the column got deleted. So in this way we can delete a particular column. Now merging the cell. How can we merge the two cells? Like suppose I want to merge the three cells, 3 or 4 cells to a single cell. In order to merge the cells, I have selected the 4 cell and then I just made a right click over here and clicked on merge cell. As soon as I clicked on the merge cell, now look, the 4 cell got merged to a single cell. So in this way I can merge the cells to a single cell. Table heading. Now since after merging the cell, I can add the heading over here. Like suppose I can type the heading over here. I have typed say demo, D-E-M-O, demo. So this is the heading that I have typed. After typing the heading, I can align it. Like suppose if I left click on the center of the alignment, look, the content got the center aligned. So in this way I can add heading to my documents. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is splitting a table. How to split a table. In order to split a table, first of all, bring the mouse cursor anywhere in the row that should appear as the first row of the table. Like suppose I have brought the mouse cursor over here. Next I move to the layout tab. From the layout tab I move to the merge group, and from the merge group I clicked on split table. Look over here, the table got splitted in 2 parts. Let me again show you how to merge the cell, how to merge the table. First of all, bring the cursor to that cell or to that row from where you want the table to be divided. Like suppose I brought the cursor over this row, it means I want to divide the table into 2 parts. The first part should contain this row, and the second part should contain this OK and the downward row. So as soon as I bring the cursor over here, I move to the layout tab. I clicked on the layout tab. From the layout tab I move to the merge cell, and from the merge cell I clicked on split table. As soon as I clicked on split table, look over here, the table got splitted into the 2 parts. This is how we can split a table. So this was all about the table and its formatting effects. So next what we are going to discuss over the next topic is auto format. So what is auto format? We can say auto format means automatic formatting features. The formatting which is done automatically by the system. So we don't have to do much in that. We just have to follow the guidelines and then the formatting will be done by the system alone. Like suppose, let me first of all change the font style. Now font size. Now suppose here, as I have been told, that suppose if I type 3 dashes, first dash, second dash, third dash, and then I print the enter key. Look over here, the 3 dash got converted into the single line. This is auto formatting, in which the formatting is done automatically by the system. Again, let me show you how to do it. Suppose I have typed the 3 dash, first dash, second dash, third dash. After typing the 3 dash, as soon as I press the enter key, look over here, a line has been drawn. All this is known as auto format feature. Now we can also add some of the auto format according to our own requirement also. So how can we add the auto format? First of all, move to the file tab. From the file tab, move to the options. Move to the word option. Look over here, first of all I clicked on the file tab. In the file tab, I move to the word option. From the option, as soon as I clicked on the option, look over here, the word option window got displayed. I clicked on the proofing button. As soon as I click on the proofing button, look over here, the autocorrect option got appeared. Here we have certain autocorrect features like ignore the word in uppercase, ignore the word that contain number, ignore internet. All these are already checked. So we also have some autocorrect feature like checking spelling whenever we type, grammatical error checking, grammatical spelling checkings, etc. All these are checked. This means that all these are on. So we can also move to the autocorrect option over here. So look, this is the autocorrect option. As soon as I left click over the autocorrect option, look, a window of autocorrect option got appeared. Autocorrect. So here I can type any word. Like suppose I have typed the word Ashu, A-S-H-U, and I want that whenever the Ashu should be typed, it should get replaced with Ashish, A-S-H-I-S-H. So here I have typed the word Ashu and I want the Ashu to get replaced with Ashish. So I have just clicked on the add button, and as soon as I click on the add button, look over here, Ashu should be get replaced with Ashish, and then I clicked on the OK button. And then after clicking the OK button, I press the close button over here. Now as soon as I type the word Ashu and press the enter key, look over here, the Ashu got replaced with Ashish. So this is how auto format feature works. So there are many different auto format features that can be applied to our document. The next topic that we are going to discuss over here is reviewing a document. What is reviewing a document? Reviewing a document means after preparing the document, it is better that we should check our document so that no mistake comes out when we take the printout of it or when we send to someone other person. So if we have a hard copy of the report, we can generally use the red pen to cross the sentence, wrong sentence that we have typed, or wrong misspelling, or adding comments, etc. So in MS Word, we generally have the feature of track changes, and we can also add comments to our document. So if we delete some text, it would not disappear but will be appearing with a visible strike through, which indicate that we have added text over here. So in this way, we can review our document. So in order to review a document, we have to use either track changes, or we can also add or delete the comment as when required. So till now in this video, what we have discussed? In this video we have discussed regarding the working with tables, like how to insert the table, the 3 different methods of inserting the tables, like inserting the table with the help of grid, inserting the table with the table option, with the help of draw table option, entering data in the table, moving the table from one location to another, resizing the table, changing the width and the height. Next, adding the row, how to add a row, how to delete a row, how to add a column, what are the different methods of adding a column, how to delete a column, how to merge the 2 or more than 2 cells into a single cell, how to add the table heading, how to split a table into 2 or more parts. Next, in the auto format, we have discussed some of the features of the auto format. In the next video, we will be continuing our topic reviewing a document.